right. Out. Strike. Strike. Home run.
That's a home run.
Foul ball. He's out. Strike. Out. Safe. He's out. Strike. Out. Foul. Safe. He's out. Safe. Foul ball. Steer right. Out.
It's a rainy day in Houston. Here's Ender Inciarte, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Leading off the afternoon for Atlanta, the center fielder, Ender Inciarte.
Now the pitch. Popped him up. Gonzalez is going to have plenty of room as he puts it away in front of the dugout for the first out of the inning. And now here's the starting nine for the visiting Atlanta Braves. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, I really appreciate the tenacity that Ender Inciarte plays with. You can bet the opposition spent a decent amount of time crafting a game plan to stop this guy, because as he goes, so goes the team. You stop him, you've got a chance to win. You don't, you're probably going to lose.
In now, Josh Donaldson, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. But he just gets a piece of it. Strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. High and deep to right center. Buxton is after it. He can't get there in time, and now it hops over the wall for a ground rule double.
The first baseman,
well, he definitely puts a charge into this one, and the outfielder has zero chance to make a play on it. Next thing you know, the relievers in the pen have another ball to warm up with.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman, and he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike two. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're two down.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws his good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Crone is there, and the side is retired. So they now at the plate, Jorge Polanco. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Twins.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Jorge.
A ball and no strikes.
Go.
The 1-0 home is in there for strike one. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2. Jackson has become known as a guy that's tough to take deep. So many starting pitchers find themselves snake bitten by the gopher ball, but he really limits that. The 1-2. And he pops him up, drifting toward the left side of the infield. There to take it in is Donaldson for the first out. With a moment now, let's have a look at the home team starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup in a daytime home contest.
Focusing on this lineup, Matt, one thing jumps out at me. They are going to have to be good at situational hitting. The guy on the opposition right now on the bump has been throwing the ball great. He's not going to give him anything. I know in today's game everybody's trying to go deep, but I'm telling you, a good hit and run, taking that extra bag today might be the difference between winning and losing.
Now a shot sent off to the right side, but foul. And a changeup runs in on him, and he's got to duck out of the way. One and one, here it comes. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. The 1-2. is taken for ball 2.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
He stays alive, still 2-2. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Just tied him up with that last pitch. Pretty evident by the swing. Sometimes guys get in that protect mode so much that they're swinging at everything that they see, and they end up offering at pitches that they can't possibly do anything with.
And a foul tip held on to here at strike 1. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, newsflash, think he was guessing, boys? Because that was an ugly swing right there.
Looked like the curveball slipped out that time.
I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing at that one.
And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good. Here's Nelson Cruz now. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away.
Cruz.
And that misses for ball 1. Cruz, the former Seattle Mariner, he signed as a free agent with this organization earlier in the season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
And he may have thought something was on here as he stepped off to look back to first. The 1-0 misses for the second ball.
Well, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
Pitch out. Nothing doing. And set up working the plate is Matthew Ross as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Well, D-Row, you better be ready to swing. With Matt Ross behind the dish, big zone.
Yeah, you know coming into this one, you better pull the trigger. If something's close, Matt Ross is going to punch your ticket.
And he might have gone after ball 4 there. Instead, it's 3-1. And a rather interesting decision here is they'll put him on and move the runner into scoring position now.
Well, that's one way to do it, I guess.
Batting
an
fifth.
Intentional walk is one thing, but an intentional walk with a man on first is another. Strange strategy. I don't quite get it.
Here's the first pitch to him. Ground ball right side. Throw to the plate. And after that head scratcher, everybody's going to be safe.
Well, there are
Batting
2 outs,
sixth.
so nothing's guaranteed. But
baseman.
when you can load the bases in the home half of the first, you've got to find a way to at least cash in 1. If this guy escapes this mess, his confidence is just going to grow as the game goes on.
Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1.
Hey, if I'm on the mound right now and I get a swing and miss like that, I'm bouncing it even further, throwing it even higher. I might pick up the rosin bag and throw that and see if I can get a swing and a miss.
The runner's breaking for home. And a step off. Runner breaks for third. And he scores on a daring steal of home. And he'll be tagged out heading toward the plate. And with that, the inning is over. Twins forced to settle for 1. On to the second inning now for Minute Maid. At the plate, Nick Markakis. He'll lead it off here against Jose Barrios.
Nick Markakis.
First pitch of the at-bat. This one's down to third. Gonzalez is there. A throw to the plate. And he'll make it in safely as he kicks off the second with a leadoff triple.
Batting 6.
So striding in, Ozzie Albies, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
Hey, as a former infielder, nothing hurts your heart more than making errors behind your pitchers. Let's see if this guy can pick them up right here.
Runner at third here, nobody out. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Buxton moves over, and that's the first out of the inning. And they decide not to push things here with one away as he'll hold on at third base.
Okay, here's how the Twins are lining up defensively. And folks, today I'm locking in on outfielder Max Kepler. I think he's just starting to scratch the surface. Bit off a couple of years trying to learn his craft a little bit. The bat's coming along. The defense has always been there. Super accurate arm, real sure-handed in the outfield.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Lifetime against Jose Barrios. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Comes set, the 0-1. And there's a missile off the bat, but it's foul. Ready on 0-2. And another foul ball. Oh and 2. Here it is. Grounded to the right. And this is a base hit, and that'll get him on the board as this ball game is tied at 1. And he is in there.
Batting 9. The shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
Man at second here with 2 away, and that brings up the former #1 overall pick, Dansby Swanson, on the ground near home. Foul ball, however, strike 1. He's set, the 0-1. Fastball swung on and missed.
Hey, make a pitch right here and get out of this. Get the boys in the dugout and regroup a little bit. One run is not going to kill you.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. The set and the 1-2. Pulled the string on him. Strike 3 swinging. But no chance to get him, and he'll take first after striking out.
The center fielder, number 11.
Digging in, Ender Inciarte. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
Now batting.
So the bases are loaded here. 2 men gone. And that brings up the former American League MVP, Josh Donaldson. 0-1 the count. Comes set, the 0-1. Just couldn't pull that one back in time. It's 0-2 now. McCann on third. Swanson on second. Inciarte on at first with 2 down. Ready now, Jonathan Scope. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
The second baseman, Jonathan.
Can't say that I see the logic in this one, but they'll go ahead and intentionally walk the leadoff batter.
Batting 7. The third baseman.
Coming to the plate now, Marwin Gonzalez. And a rather interesting decision here is they'll put him on and move the runner into scoring position now.
Batting 8. The catcher.
Now batting, Jason Castro. He'll get to take his first cuts here. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Ranging back is Inciarte. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one.
Batting 9.
Here's Byron Buxton now.
Byron.
And oh my, that pitch is behind him up around the shoulders, and he won't like that much. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
That's a good pitch right there. But, you know, as a base stealer, when you're in the box like that, you want to protect your moneymakers, right? You don't want anything around your knees or your feet, so he was fortunate to get out of the way of that one.
3-0 now.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order's coming up right behind him.
And now on 3-0, they won't even bother throwing another pitch as they'll just go ahead and put him aboard here.
The batter, number 11.
Now at the plate, Jorge
Shortstop,
Polanco, as the
Jorge
switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. And a rather interesting decision here is they'll put him on and move the runner into scoring position now.
Now batting.
Striding
the
in,
first baseman,
C.J. Cron. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And a surprising intentional walk here from the dugout as that will now load the bases.
The left fielder, number 20. Eddie.
Settling in now, Eddie Rosario. And maybe a little extra motivation for him here after being hit by a pitch in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, I know he got drilled last time up, but he's got a chance at some sweet revenge right here. Base is juiced. He is looking to do some serious damage.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And a ball, 1-0.
Hey, you think the game plan is to pitch this guy inside? They plunked him in the first at bat, and they're clearly coming right back in again.
3 runs already home here. And when in doubt, he'll just step off and bluff that runner back to third. Just keeping him close. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often...
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Inciarte is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. 1 run is scored. The run scores from second. It's 6-1. That was a tough play, so let's take another look at it with Showtrack. Seemed to get a solid read off the bat, took a good angle at it, and he covered over 100 feet to make the grab. And I'm sure he'll be getting some high fives for that one. Now the 1-0 is a bunt attempt, but he missed it. Still only 1 out in the inning. A ball and 2 strikes. And he's bunting here with 2 strikes, but he misses, and that's a rather weak out number 2.
Up next,
digging in to try it again, Max Kepler. Lifted down the line and left. Acuna sprinting after it, but this will land untouched. Hit on the ground to third. A play at the plate. Oh, he may have been a little disoriented there or something. That's going to allow his man to reach first safely. And this will go down as an E5 as you can see the exasperation on his face. He's set and the pitch. Hard ground ball to third. Donaldson's there. Throw to the plate. And after that head scratcher, everybody's going to be safe.
Now, as a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is more painful than having to get extra outs in an inning. That should have been out number 3 there. Instead, he has to refocus and get back to work.
Here's the first pitch to him. Back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. 1 run scores. And the run is in to score from second. It's an 8-1 ball game.
Dan, from a pitcher standpoint, that's a backbreaker. 2 out, 2 RBI base hit right there.
Awfully frustrating. You're trying to make some good pitches. You get 2 outs, and all of a sudden you give up that big base hit that drives in 2. Frustrating for a pitcher.
And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. The 0-2 once more. High in the air out to center field. And he will get there to make the running play.
Leading off for the Braves, the first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Hit toward the right side. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, the left fielder.
At the plate, Ronald Acuna. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
And a bunt attempt misses, and we'll see how they play it down 0-2. Runs up and gets this one down. Gonzalez barehanded, and the throw is too late. He's on with a beautifully placed bunt single.
Now batting, the right fielder, Nick Markakis.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Nick Markakis. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. No balls and a strike to count. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. On, he pops it up. Rosario coming on, but he won't get there. It falls in. Throw into third, and he's safe.
The batter, number 1.
Into the box now, Ozzie Albies. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Well, this isn't his more accomplished side. As a general rule, he's a much better hitter from the right side, but they're looking for him to come through here, swinging the bat left-handed.
You could tell he had made up his mind in the batter's box that he was taking that one with him. Great execution of a changeup. Kind of spoiled his plan right there.
Scope is there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. And he will score on the sacrifice fly.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
And the next in is Johan Camargo. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Tries to catch him napping, but he missed the bunt attempt. Strike 1. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Markakis, the runner at first with 2 gone. A bouncer up the middle. And that's through for a hit.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them. Drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment. Able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. Popped up. Gonzalez has a play. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. We'll move. And we're back in Houston. Welcome back to Minute Maid Park as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said he's really proud of the 6 walks they've earned so far. And while a lot of that falls on the opposing pitching, he appreciates his hitters' willingness to take what's being given to them. Sometimes that can be easier said than done, though.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Sure took a healthy hack that time.
Yeah, and I don't understand that approach at all, Matty. He's not really known for having a whole lot of pop in his bat, but he is known for having really good speed. So, personally, I'd much rather see him with a controlled swing and try to put the ball in play.
The batter, number 11, shortstop, Jorge Polanco.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in Jorge Polanco to hit next. Trying to lay one down here, but he misses. Strike 1. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Ranging back is Inciarte at the track, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. And he's in there at third with a one-out triple.
You take a look at this one as it flies into the gap. Both outfielders give it a chase, but they can't catch up to it. Next thing you know it, one hops the wall, and he's busting his hump around second on his way to third.
Here's C.J. Cron now, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. 0 for 1 here in the early going. From the stretch. Swing and a miss, and he needs a little discipline here. 0-2.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. Gone as it's into the Crawford boxes. Ready for another shot now, Eddie Rosario. And the starter remains out there despite just allowing the long ball. We thought maybe they'd go and get him, but no indication of that yet.
Yeah, to me, that home run was a sign that he's starting to get a little bit tired out there. It was a good pitch to hit, and it's typically the command that starts slipping when you're fatiguing a little bit. So I can't see him being out there much longer.
The 1-0. Misses off the plate.
No strike. Well, he's not proving that he can command his breaking ball in the zone right now. And until he does, there's no reason to bite on it.
Now the 2-0. Now the bunt attempt hits him here. But they're going to say he offered at it. And that's the first strike. The 2-1 is laid off of for ball number 3.
Well, you can see here, this has been a steady diet of off-speed pitches, and what has it gotten him? Not a whole lot as he's fallen behind in the count. 3 balls and 1 strike.
And he's bunting here with 2 strikes, but he misses, and that's a rather weak out number 2.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that at bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
Here's the 0-1. Oh, and he looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a swing and a miss at a pitch well off the plate. It's strike 1. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch on a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the second time today. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Ender Inciarte. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Now the bunt attempt hits him here. But they're going to say he offered at it, and that's the first strike. Goodness, 0-2 now. 2 runs, 6 hits, and 2 errors thus far for the Braves in the ballgame. A square to bunt, and it's popped up. And he makes the catch. 2 away now.
Now batting, third baseman.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. He went down on strikes last time up.
And you can live with punching out with the bases empty, but in his last at-bat with 2 runners in scoring position, you cannot.
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the side. Max Kepler, the next to grab a bat. He singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Popped him up. Albies is there for it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? 1 pitch, 1 out, a pop-up to start the inning.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hit softly down the line at first. This gets foul. It's 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
After that off-balance swing right there, you find yourself down 0-2 and wishing you were back on deck with the donut on your bat, visualizing hitting a home run.
Throw to first will take care of him. Score it 2-3 on the putout, and there are 2 gone now. Digging in once again, Marwin Gonzalez. In his last appearance, he singled home a pair of runs. First delivery to him on the way. Hit hard back up the middle. Played on the backhand. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Twins are set. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break, and he really emphasized that they're not doing a very good job capitalizing on run scoring opportunities. They've had a ton of chances in this game with runners in scoring position, but they have just 2 hits in those at-bats. Now that's not awful, but they feel they've left a lot of runs on the table as a result. One thing they're emphasizing is quieting the moment and not trying to do too much.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And right into the shift. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, left fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr.
Standing in, Ronald Acuna. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup. 0-1. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. Oh, he may have been a little disoriented there or something. That's going to allow his man to reach first safely.
The right fielder, Nick Markakis.
The next to bat for Atlanta, Nick Markakis. He singled his last time up. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Acuna, base runner at first with 1 out. And a great change of pace has him off balance, a swing and a miss.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out. So striding forward now, Ozzie Albies. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. 1-0. And they'll start him with a changeup, but this is too high, ball 1. 2 runs, 7 hits, and 2 errors thus far for the Braves in the ballgame. Looked like the changeup slipped out that time, and it misses well above the zone.
He's gone back-to-back with off-speed stuff to start this AB, and neither has found the zone. He's trying to pitch him backwards, but that only works if you can get them for strikes. Now he'll probably have to challenge him.
And that misses ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out. Coming forward now is the Braves designated hitter, Johan Camargo. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. And a little 2 left for Atlanta. And the lead stays at 8. It's 10-2.
For the Twins, the
Jason Castro, the catcher, is in.
Castro.
First pitch on its way. Fouled off. One and one to Jason Castro. Can't say that I see the logic in this one, but they'll go ahead and intentionally walk the leadoff batter.
Now batting, center fielder.
Up next for Minnesota, Byron Buxton. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Runs up to bunt here, but he missed it for strike 1. A runner at first with no outs here. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one. So it's back to the top of the order now. And that'll bring in Jorge Polanco to hit next. Swing and a miss on a pitch inside that may have got him. It's 0-1. Oof, and it's safe to say he doesn't look all that comfortable up there. 0-2 now. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row, but both of those sliders back-to-back were so good, I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
And that's to the backstop. Men in scoring position. At third, Buxton stands at 0 outs. Up first base.
Now batting, first baseman.
C.J. Cron. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this game.
And in that last at-bat, it makes you think this guy might have went up there looking for the breaking ball, because he certainly got a breaking ball, and he didn't miss it. Hit it right on the screws.
Well, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
I understand wanting to be aggressive, but I also understand that you can occasionally be foolish. That's a foolish
pitch. Is way outside, and he can't even get a glove on it. And that is going to cost him a run as he'll scamper home on the wild pitch and make it 2 runs. What's going on down there? Bases are empty, 1 man out. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now, 3-2.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat, as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. And look out. That's the 3rd batter hit by a pitch, and this could become a big problem.
Now batting, left fielder.
Striding in once again, Eddie Rosario. He struck out while trying to lay down a bunt last time.
Yeah, and he just straight up whiffed on that 2-strike ball.
And a rather interesting decision here is they'll put him on and move the runner into scoring position now.
Now batting, the
number 4 Minnesota hitter, Nelson Cruz. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Runners are at first and second with one away. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. And here's a ball hit in the air. On the move is Markakis. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score. And he will beat the tag, safe at the plate.
Now batting, the right fielder, Max Kepler.
Digging in, Max Kepler. He flew out in his last at-bat. Way late on the fastball for strike one. 4 runs here in this half inning. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. And it's 1-2. And the side is retired.